Okay, friends, so I've decided today that I'm going to do something that I have never done before, which is a full house tour of the exterior here, front of our house, and then also our main floor. As I've said before, we sit up on a bit of a hill here outside of our house. And of course, a train's going to go by right now when there's never a train. That train is like a mile away. But as you can see, here's the exterior of our house. These three windows over here to your left, that is our family room. Over here to the right is our formal living room. And where those three little steps are outside is the area of our kitchen. And as I've said in many of my videos before, our house is divided up by two areas. One is this side of our house, and the other is this side. And our house is shaped like an L. So from the left to the right, on the right-hand side, our house goes way back. And that is part of the L shape of our home. So we're just going to walk up here just as if I were going home. And I'm going to take you in the front door. We had all of our landscaping removed the year before last. So there is nothing out here. And that's because the front of this house has, as you saw, there are absolutely no trees. So it's starting to sprinkle also. It was impossible to keep anything alive out here. It would just bake in the sun. Even when we had professional landscapers, which we still have a professional lawn company, it just absolutely baked. And so we had everything removed that was out here. And we live next to a commercial property, which is over here. There's a little strip mall area. We are the first house when you come into our subdivision here. And we've had many battles with them because there used to be a fence that ran all the way along the perimeter of the outside of our house there, and that kept a lot of their junk from blowing into our yard. But if you see pieces in our grass right now, that's because we had our grass cut yesterday, and ever since then some of their stuff has blown over here. So we are constantly picking things up out of our yard. But here's what it looks like from the exterior when you're walking up to the front of our home. We're going to go in our front door here. Going to change the lighting. And now we're in our front sitting room, which you have all seen before. There's the cabinet that we did. We have this laid out in a way to where it's good for entertaining, good seating space. We have a table over here. And by the way, this is real life, guys. I haven't done anything to my house today. So what you're getting ready to see is what it would look like on any given day. So I'm going to swing you around here. There's our cabinet. There's my little wood floor vacuum sweeper that I use. I love that thing. It's perfect on hardwood floors. There's one of my lights that I use for videoing. I moved that out of the way today. The front of our house here, as you can see, is all one large window, almost from the ceiling down to the floor. There's our cat Oliver sleeping in his chair. Loves that chair because, you know, there's sunlight there. Here's the front door that we came in. I was cleaning in here today. That's why you see these two vacuum cleaners. Again, I didn't pick anything up. I wanted this to be a real life tour here of what it would be like if you were here with me today. There I am in the mirror. So this is our formal, or not really even formal, it's just our sitting room. There's no television in here. So now let's go ahead and take a walk down our hallway. So when you get to our hallway here, it intersects. There's our main bathroom here. Never seen before. Probably nothing special. Just a, you know, your basic bathroom. We don't have anything special going on in there. This is our linen closet out in our hallway here. And then if I turn to my right, this is my office. And you guys have seen this before, but I'll show it to you again. You step in here. I have a lot of beautiful natural sunlight that comes in. Today is overcast. It started to sprinkle, so not as sunny as normal. There's my vision board. Here's just supplies for the store, some things that I've ordered and things like that. So if we step out of the office, and by the way, our entire house is hardwood floors except for our kitchen is laminate flooring, and our bathroom in our master bedroom is vinyl tile, and our family room is carpet. So these all are our original hardwood floors. We have this artwork here that hangs up in our hallway, and I'm going to try to adjust the camera really quickly just to brighten things up a little bit. So we have these pictures here of these beautiful peacocks. I actually framed these myself. I purchased the frames at HomeGoods, and I also picked up the prints at HomeGoods as well. And they used to be in our formal dining room in our previous home, and they matched that decor really well. So here's what that looks like from the other direction. And then on this wall over here, we have another one of the peacock pictures. In that direction is the kitchen, which we will go into in a little bit. And then over here, we have a mirror in our hallway. So now we're going to step into our master bedroom. And this is what it looks like I said, right now in real life, guys. I haven't changed anything, picked anything up. We have a chandelier above our bed there. Right now we still have our summer bedding on, which is more lightweight. This is actually a duvet cover that I got at HomeGoods. Our bed is very, very heavy. You guys have seen this in previous videos as well. Our wall lights. So nothing's really changed in our master bedroom. That wreath is always there. People have asked before how that's hung. That is actually hung by a command hook. Very, very strong command hook. And I've talked about the wreaths that hang on our doors, on the interior of all of our doors. Those green eucalyptus wreaths. And I've also told you guys many times that on our hallway doors, there are different wreaths. And this is the wreath that hangs on all of our interior doors of our home. It's a wooden flower wreath, and they hang on the doors down this hallway. And then here is this area. We kind of redecorated this area together at one time. I have my essential oil burner, which I love. So there's my little oils. This is our bathroom. Again, there is nothing special going on in here, okay? It is just basic, you know, sink, toilet. I have these little houses, and then this wreath, and this floral picture. So it's nice, it's comfortable, you know, it serves its purpose. I use it more often than Sean. Here are those wreaths that you guys see all the time. And I purchased those at a local store called 3 French Hens here in St. Louis, Missouri. Many of you have asked where those come from. I didn't make them, and I think we have a total of 8 or 9 of them all together. So this is the master bedroom. I'm going to take you into my husband's office, and this needs help. But in his defense, he did just get out of the hospital, and right before that, we were prepping to go for our reception. And so a lot of what you see here is stuff that was sort of drug out for that. But this cabinet is full of owls. When his grandmother passed away, he inherited this cabinet, and he inherited all of her owls, her owl collection. And her owl collection has some really expensive owls from China and Japan and all over the world. She loved owls, and she traveled everywhere, and she had a large collection of those. Sean also takes care of, because he's an accountant, which I am as well, but the one side of the At Home with Zane store that he takes care of is all of the financial side, the tax preparation and things like that. So this office is full of that type of stuff. Papers and things kind of everywhere. So, but like I said, I am sharing real life here, people. This is what the office looks like right now. And he'd probably kill me for sharing this with you, but he loves the Minions. So there's this little Minion sticker, and there's Bob, King Bob. And then, you know, his desk area here, which again is covered in papers. There is our marriage license and marriage certificate. So this office is typically clean, just like mine, so don't give him too much grief, or me. I did straighten it up at one point in time when he was on a trip for work, but then, like I said, he came back and we got ready to leave for our reception, and everything's just been crazy ever since. And then he ended up in the hospital the day after our reception. So we haven't had a lot of time to really focus on cleaning up this room. It's just not priority at the moment. And there's that wreath that hangs on that door. So I could have come in here and I could have cleaned this whole entire room before I took you guys on this tour, but what's the point? It's real life, and that's what I want to show you. So that's what you're going to get here. Then you walk down the floor and you hear the creaking. You hear the creaking in our floors. Real hard wood. Real life. There's Oliver. Hi, kitty. Of course, any other time that I am on video, he wants to meow his head off. And this time he wants to just stare and look at us. So these are absolutely stunning and gorgeous. I've done a video on those. They come on every night at like 10 o'clock. Actually, every single light in this room is on a timer, and they all come on at the same time every evening. It's absolutely gorgeous. So very lit up, very pretty. We put one of our Christmas trees in front of this large window right here, and that's beautiful because that window is completely exposed. And then when we go to the other side of the house, you'll see that that whole front of the house is windows as well. And we put a Christmas tree in front of those windows. And so when you drive by our house, it's beautiful because you get a tree on both sides, and it's really, really pretty. So now we're going to step into our kitchen, which you all have seen many times before, because this would be the At Home with Zane set, as my husband calls it. So here's our kitchen. Many people ask about this cabinet, this hutch. I purchased that at an antique mall here so many years ago. It is vintage, and it is, you know, it's old. It's a vintage piece. And then I painted it, and I don't remember the color of paint I used. I just grabbed something that I thought looked attractive, and that's what I did. So you all have seen that. Those are DIYs that I've done. We redid this together in a video for fall. And then we did the bows on the wreaths. And then there I shared with you how I took a Dollar Tree picture frame, Dollar Tree print rather, and put it in a Walmart frame. That pecan pie and the farm fresh quality milk. And then I did the DIY eat sign. Those are all videos you guys can look for on my channel. They go kind of far back, so I'm not going to go searching for them, but they're there if you're interested. This large mirror you've all seen before. We put that there to really open up this room because it's not very large and it's in the center of our home. This is my little fall arrangement here on our kitchen island. I try to keep that cleaned off and pretty clear. Like I said, I could have gone through and just made my house absolutely clutter-free, but right there at the end of our counter is where we always have something. And as you can see, there's a bottle of NyQuil sitting there right now. So there's that little jack-o'-lantern that I've shared with all of you so many times that I got from Walmart. And then this little candle we got as a gift from our reception from one of our lovely friends, Britt, and she made it. It's Harvest Spice. She made that for us, and it does smell really, really beautiful. We have our built-ins here, which I love. And then I have the plates hung on the wall there. And then also up here, there are more plates. Just basic, simple, clean, crisp, white, with another one of the wreaths to separate that so you can see those plates are there. This is what's on top of the refrigerator. Just a little greenery, a little bit of something, probably needs dusting. We don't have a lot of cabinets in here at all. That's one of the downfalls to this kitchen. I know that kitchen's sign, I want to say, and I could be wrong, but I want to say I think my good friend Kimberly Davis over at Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis, I think she has that kitchen sign if I'm not mistaken. And we've had this for years. We got that, I want to say, at TJ Maxx or Home Goods or Marshall's. It might have even been Hobby Lobby. But I want to say like 2012, 2013-ish is when we bought that. Kitchens are made for families to gather. And I love that sign. I made this actually out of a crate that lays down. I made my little spice rack. And then we just wrap around here that fresh baked pumpkin pie sign. Although it is sort of fall related, it stays up all year because I think it's cute. I got the farmhouse sign here from Target, I think last year. And then I did a DIY on this little guy right here. So we're going to step into our family room now. And this door, like I've told you guys before, many people have asked where this door goes. It doesn't go anywhere except for to our basement, which is down there. And we leave it open because our cat's box is down there. So that door is just kind of always open. I'll adjust the lighting here if we need to, but now we're going to step into our family room. As you can see, I have totes left from our reception that I need to take downstairs. That's a basket of some gifts that we got from our reception that I need to unpack. Here I have another candle that we got, which is Leaves. We got this from White Barn Candle Company, Bath & Body Works, whatever you want to call it. We got that as a gift from my aunt. And then the Pumpkinhead Witch, I've shared her before. This sweater weather pumpkin, a friend of mine, Tina, got for me for fall. I love that. So I'm just going to take a step back here really quick so that you can get an overall look of what this room looks like. There's my vintage secretary. That door goes out to our garage. So many people have commented on this chair over the years. That's an Ethan Allen chair. I've had it for a very, 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 very long time. So I'm not even sure if they still sell it, but that's where that came from. Our television sits on this beautiful mahogany dresser that provides tons of storage. I absolutely love that. Here is my little jack-o'-lantern I got from Party Light years and years ago. There was a jack-o'-lantern and a jill-o'-lantern, and back at that time they didn't really have battery-operated tea lights, so his little hat is a snuffer, and you would take his little hat off and you would put your candle in there and he lights up. Well, now I can actually use a battery-operated tea light and leave his little hat on. My husband has his computer stand out over there. Like I said, didn't clean up anything, guys. Didn't tidy up to make this perfect. You're getting a real life shot here. This is our family room. This year, we have decided we are getting new furniture. We had this sofa restuffed like last year or the year before. And we've just decided, you know, it's a great piece of furniture. It's held up very well. But as you can see, like some of the cushions are getting a little bit worn. But it's a very heavy made. I'm not going to spend the money to reupholster this. Although it used to be in our formal living room at one time and no one ever sat on it. So it's just held up really well. We've had it for probably, I don't know, going on maybe 5 years or so. And we're going to get new furniture in 2019 for this room. We're going to get a new recliner. And that recliner is very heavy. It has the caster wheels. It is true leather. Very comfortable. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But since we are going to get new furniture, we are going to replace that as well. On this back table back here, I have my little Yankee candle burner that always has my wax melts going. That is our backyard, our patio right there. And as you can see, I started stacking up some of the furniture to put away for the winter. And as you can see, remember I was telling you there's the L shape. So there's the back side of our house. It's literally shaped like an L. I've got my milk glass on those shelves right there. And then these built-ins here in the family room. I love those. And then here's my little side table that I chalk painted very, very, very long time ago. So, I mean, we do keep this room very picked up. Our whole house, really, with the exception of my husband's office right now. I can't even make any excuses for that one. And then I put some really pretty pink and white striped paper in the back of this china cabinet a few years ago, and I love it. It's simple. It looks beautiful. Honestly, with no matter what kind of decor I put in there, it looks great. It looks during Christmas, it's pretty. During the fall, it's pretty. Spring, summer, it doesn't matter. So I just leave it in there. Gorgeous preserved boxwood wreath is always hanging on there. This chair, there's our card box from our reception. This chair I got at an antique mall. It was already finished like this, and I paid $30 for it. Amazing deal. And then this table I got at Tuesday Morning, and I always have books there. And there were the little ceramic, they're almost like a pottery, really, the little houses that Target had last year. I bought a ton of those, and I gave them out as gifts. And I think they look a lot like the logo for the Hearth and Hand Collection house. Here's some pictures that we got for our reception that I need to find a place to hang. We got as gifts. So this is it, you guys. I wanted to just give you a full access tour of our entire home. So many of you have asked, and I thought, you know what? I am going to do this right now while our house looks the way that it would on any given day. You know, we're not going to pick anything up. We're not going to make any adjustments to make it flawless and perfect and beautiful. Pretty much this is it. This is how it is on a daily basis. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. Visit my video description for links to all my social media sites, my Instagram, my Pinterest, my At Home with Zane online store is on there. Lots of new items that I've shared here recently from that. So be sure and check that out. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll look for you the next time.